Don't be silly. Give us a hug.
When Christ is in our heart, we are content with everything. What has been discomfort to us becomes the greatest comfort. What was bitter to us becomes sweet. Poverty becomes wealth. Our hunger is satisfied, and sour our sorrow turns into joy. But when Christ is not in the heart, then the man is not contented with anything. He does not find happiness in anything. Saint John of Kronstadt. I mean, yeah, because God only knows the content of our hearts, and if our hearts aren't fulfilled, we're not going to be happy with anything. We're not going to lead happy lives. We're not going to lead to, well, what is, as Saint Maximus the Confessor says, what if God is love, he who has love has God with him in himself. So where is that path leading to when Christ is in our heart, we are content with everything? If he's in our heart and God knows the contents of our heart, then we'll be content with everything, right? So whatever life may throw at us, and to be pious and upstanding in the Lord, as I have faltered, I haven't always been that way. All that bitterness, anger, could say poverty, you could say sorrow, suffering, pain, sorrow, suffering, basically, turns into something joyous, something out of love, something out of caring, something out of why you've struggled to go that way, why you struggled and then overcame it, right? So, there's a lot of verses, there's one particular verse in the Bible, that goes to the line of Judah. What does that line represent? It doesn't represent, pride as, boastful, or love as boastful, or any of the virtues as becoming boastful. That line is a symbol of overcoming. That is a symbol of leading. That is a symbol of strength. And obviously, it's an archetypical archetypical symbol of a monarch, right? A lion, leading the pride, right? But within those virtues, if we become too much of something, whether it be good or bad, it can, not lead us away from what could be sweet, what could be wealthy, where we could be satisfied, or what could turn into joy, right? So that's why it's a narrow path. That's why these paths have to be walked, and you have to be, to reference back to the Lion of Judah, you have to lionize it, and you have to walk that path to where, you do get the greatest comforts out of it, and you do find peace, hope, and salvation out of that pain, sorrow, and suffering.